All men's NCAA basketball tournament games are being held in Indiana in a makeshift coronavirus bubble. Purdue's Mackey Arena in West Lafayette is hosting some of the early games. Justin Casterline, Getty ImagesShide captiontoggle captionJustin Casterline. Getty Images All men's NCAA basketball tournament games are being held in Indiana in a makeshift coronavirus bubble. Purdue's Mackey Arena in West Lafayette is hosting some of the early games. Justin Casterline, Getty Images for college basketball fans. March Madness is back and a historic wait is over. Last year, for the first time ever, the wildly popular men's and women's Division I basketball tournaments were cancelled because of the pandemic. Play starts today in the main draw of the men's tournament, the women's start Sunday. A year's worth of pent-up excitement is about to burst, although still muted somewhat by the coronavirus. Here to help guide, an A-Z of March Madness. Geno Auriemma. The UConn head coach has won more women's national titles than anyone, 11 with the Huskies, but he faces a unique challenge as his quest for a 12th begins. Last Sunday he tested positive for COVID-19. He says he's symptom-free but he has to isolate and can't join the team until March 24th. That means he'll miss the Huskies' first 2 games of the tournament, assuming they win their opener. UConn is a freshman-heavy young team, but assistant Chris Dailey has been with Auriemma for 3+ decades and is expected to fill in ably. Betting is back. Even though the NCAA would like you to focus on the purity of student-athletes engaged in wholesome competition, aside from the occasional flagrant foul, there's money in the madness. Lots of it. Around $10 billion, according to estimates, moves through a combination of office pools, bracket contests, friendly bets and sportsbook action. And since the last March Madness in 2019, legal sports betting has grown thanks to a 2018 Supreme Court ruling that opened up previously banned commercial sports betting in most states. Coronavirus. Yes, the tournaments are back, but the pandemic is still here and reshaping the usual look and feel of March Madness. To start with, the men's tournament kicked off 2 days later than normal due to logistics and health and safety protocols involved in bringing 60+ teams to one location, C-I-and-T. Players will be tested daily, paid for by the NCAA. There will be no bands and no cheerleaders that traditionally give games the college feel. Masks and social distancing will be as prevalent as coaches' X's and O's. All a team needs to compete as 5 eligible, healthy players, but if a team can't muster that, there are no options. As of Tuesday night, the men's and women's brackets were locked. Meaning if COVID strikes a team in a big way, there'll be no replacement. The team's opponent simply moves on in the bracket. For the first time since the 1994 season, Duke is not playing in the men's tournament.